She said, "Let's just be friends after 2 years together." I said, "Great." Then I treated her exactly like my other friends, with clear boundaries. She learned what just friends truly meant when I started dating her best friend. Original post I, 27 male, got the "let's be friends" talk from my girlfriend, Lily, 26, 3 weeks ago. We'd been together 2 years, cohabiting for 1. I thought we were solid, planning ahead, her cousin's wedding next summer where I was set to be her +1, the works. Then, on a random Thursday night, she sat me down. "We need to talk." I knew where this was going. "All right. I care about you, but I'm not in love anymore. I think we should shift to being friends." "Shift? Yeah, we get along great, share the same friends, love the same stuff. We'd be awesome friends, just not great partners." She looked uneasy. "It's not like that. I need to discover who I am outside us, but I don't want you out of my life completely." "So, you're breaking up, but want me to stick around?" "That sounds harsh. I just think we're better as friends. We can still hang out, stay in each other's lives." Here's what stung. She said this with a bag already packed. Her friend Sarah was picking her up in an hour. She'd orchestrated the whole thing, down to having a place to crash. "You've got an exit plan ready." I knew you'd be upset. Sarah said I could stay with her while we sort out the apartment. Sort out the apartment? Yeah, we'll figure it out, no hurry. We're adults, friends, we can handle this. 2 years, living together, talking about a family someday, and now she wants to be pals. Okay. Really? Yeah, let's be friends. You're right, we can make this work as adults. She smiled, relieved, like I'd just signed up for her plan where she dumps me but keeps all the perks of having me around. Thank goodness. I was scared you'd hate me or make this messy. This is why we're perfect as friends. She left that night. Sarah picked her up, giving me this sympathetic look like I was a wounded animal. I waved. The next morning, I did exactly what Lily wanted. I treated her like a friend, and that's when I realized her idea of friendship was worlds apart from mine. First text came at 7 a.m. Lily. "Hey, hope you're okay. Can you drop off my work tablet? Forgot it in the rush." Me. "Sure, I'll leave it at your office's front desk Monday. Can't you bring it to Sarah's? I need it this weekend." "Got plans. Monday's better for me." "Plans? What plans?" "Friend stuff." She didn't like that, but what could she say? We're just friends now. Friends don't drop everything. Saturday, another text. "Sarah and I are hitting that new cafe. Wanna join?" "Thanks, but I'm good. Enjoy." "Come on, we always do Saturday coffee." "That was when we were dating. Have fun." 2 hours later. "This feels weird. Why are you acting like this?" "Like what?" "Distant. Cold. I'm being friendly. Exactly what you asked for." Update 1, Week 2. Lily was starting to unravel. When she said, "let's be friends," she meant keep everything the same minus the romance. I heard set boundaries like I do with all my friends. She showed up at the apartment Tuesday while I was at work. Still had her key, helped herself to snacks, did laundry, even used the shower. Left a note. "Grabbed some stuff. Hope that's fine." I texted, "Hey, saw you stop by. I'll need the key back soon." "What? Why?" "My friends don't have keys to my place. But I still have things there. We can set times for you to pick stuff up like friends do." "This is absurd. We live together." "We used to live together. Now we're friends. Different dynamic, different rules." She showed up that evening, livid. "You changed the locks." "Didn't change them, rekeyed them. Gave notice you don't live here. Here's a box of your essentials." "I can't believe you're being so childish." "Childish? I'm treating you like my other friends. None of them have keys to my place." "I'm not just any friend." Per you, that's exactly what you are. The entitlement started shining through. She expected to stay my emergency contact, keep access to my Hulu, use my Amazon account. Nope. The real kicker came that weekend. Our friend group had a board game night. I arrived alone. She showed up with some guy, Nate. Lily, loud enough for all to hear. "This is Nate, from my gym." Nate seemed decent, clearly a prop to spark jealousy. I shook his hand, welcomed him to game night, then crushed everyone at Settlers of Catan while giving them no extra attention. Halfway through, Lily cornered me in the kitchen. "You don't even care I'm here with someone else." "Why would I? We're friends. Friends date people." "You're not even a little jealous? Are you jealous when your other friends date?" "That's different." "How?" She couldn't answer. She'd have to admit she wanted me to pine for her while she found herself. But the best part? Her best friend Sarah was extra chatty all night, finding reasons to joke with me, brush my arm. I wasn't trying to start anything, just being myself without Lily's shadow. Next morning, Lily texted, "What was that with you and Sarah?" "What?" "You know, the flirting. We were just talking. Friends talk. She's my best friend. And I'm your friend too, right? Friends can be friends with each other's friends." Silence for 3 days. Then Thursday, a new approach. "I think I messed up." "About what?" "Us. Can we talk?" "Sure. What's up? In person? Maybe dinner, our place?" "You mean the pizza spot? I've got plans, but we could do coffee Saturday if you want to chat." "Plans with who?" "Does it matter? Friends don't track each other's schedules." "Is it Sarah? Coffee Saturday or no?" "This isn't how friends act." "It's exactly how friends act. You're thinking of boyfriends." Update 2. 3 weeks in Lily's find herself journey wasn't going as planned. Nate from the gym ghosted her after 2 dates. He wasn't into being a rebound prop. Meanwhile, I was thriving as a single guy with solid boundaries. Then Sarah made her move. Thursday night, she texted, "Hey, random, but I've got an extra ticket to a stand-up show Saturday. Wanna come?" To be clear, I didn't chase Sarah. Never saw her that way until she showed interest. But she was fun, confident, and crucially upfront. No games, no transitions, no keeping me as a fallback. Me. "Sure, sounds great." Sarah. "Heads up, Lily's being weird about us hanging out, just FYI noted, still in if you are. Totally, pick me up at 7. Saturday, I got ready, feeling good. First real date in 2 years. As I headed out, my phone blew up. "Lily, are you serious?" "About what?" "Sarah said you're taking her out. She invited me to a comedy show." "You can't date my best friend." "Why not?" "We're both single." "It's friend code. She can't date my ex." "I thought I was your friend, not your ex." "You know what I mean." "I really don't. Friends don't control who their friends date." She called 17 times. I silenced my phone. The date with Sarah was amazing. She was hilarious, something I hadn't noticed when she was just Lily's friend. We talked about everything but Lily, until the end. Sarah. "So, Lily's freaking out. Called me sobbing, saying I betrayed her. How do you feel about it?" "Honestly, she's been a lousy friend lately. All about her journey. She told me last week keeping you as a friend was her backup plan in case she didn't find someone better. Verbatim. That's when I realized you deserved more, and maybe I wanted to take a chance. We shared a sweet goodnight kiss. Nothing more, just a perfect first date kiss. I posted nothing online, told no one. But Lily found out. Sunday, 6 a.m., she's banging on my door. "Open up, I know you're there." Through the door, "It's 6 a.m., Lily. I don't care, we need to talk." "About what?" "You kissed her, my best friend." I opened the door. She looked rough, hair messy, eyes puffy, same clothes from Friday. "You're doing this to hurt me." "I'm living my life. You ended our relationship. I said friends, not that you could date my friends. You said you needed to find yourself. I'm letting you, while I move on." "With Sarah?" "She's single. I'm single. We like each other. That's dating." She tried to push past me. I blocked her. "You don't live here anymore." "I have stuff inside." "Schedule a pickup time like we agreed." You're being cruel. I'm setting boundaries. There's a difference. Her entitlement shone through. She started a campaign, calling friends, claiming I was revenge dating her best friend to punish her. Some bought it, most didn't. Our friend Max called, "Lily says you're dating Sarah to get back at her." Did she mention she dumped me to find herself, but wanted me as a backup? She skipped that part. Funny how that works. But Lily escalated, calling my work, posing as my emergency contact, saying I was having a mental breakdown and needed leave. My boss called, worried. "Your girlfriend said you're struggling." Ex-girlfriend. I'm fine. She's not handling the breakup well. She seemed convinced. I'll deal with it. Sorry she bothered you. Documented it with HR, started a paper trail. Update 3, 1 month after Lily's Let's Be Friends plan imploded. Sarah and I were officially dating, nothing serious yet, just enjoying each other's company, drama-free. Lily was spiraling. She tried everything. First, she sent Sarah screenshots of our old texts, love notes, and couple photos, clothed. Sarah showed me. "She's trying to make me jealous of your past." Is it working? No, it shows how much you put up with her nonsense. Then Lily went nuclear, texting at 2 a.m. "We need to talk. I'm late." Late for what? "You know I'm pregnant." "Congrats. Who's the dad?" "You, obviously." Interesting, since we haven't been intimate in 2 months. It can take time to show. "And you've been with how many guys since? Nate from the gym? That bar guy Sarah mentioned? You're accusing me of lying?" "I'm doing math. If you're pregnant and think it's mine, let's do a doctor's visit. Paternity test later." Silence. Next day. False alarm. Got my period. Convenient. The real meltdown hit when she realized I was serious about untangling our lives. She assumed I'd keep paying for everything, apartment, utilities, our shared phone plan, while she found herself. Her mom called, "Why'd you cancel Lily's phone?" "I removed her from my plan. She needs her own." "She can't afford that now." "She should have thought of that before ending things." "She made a mistake." Then she learned a lesson. The peak entitlement came when Lily learned Sarah and I were planning a weekend trip to the same coastal town we'd visited for our anniversary. She sent a novel-length text about how I was erasing our memories and disrespecting our past by taking her best friend to our spot. Me. "It's a public beach. You don't own it. You know what you're doing." "Yeah, taking my girlfriend on a trip." "She's not your girlfriend. She's my friend." "Was. Past tense. She dropped you after you tried to guilt-trip her for moving on." Then Lily made her biggest mistake. She showed up at Sarah's workplace, caused a scene. Security escorted her out. Sarah's boss wasn't thrilled. Sarah called, rattled. "She's lost it." Screamed that I stole her life. "Want to file a restraining order?" "I might have to." Final update. The restraining order was the reality check Lily needed, along with getting fired from her job for missing work during her meltdowns. Finding yourself is tough when you're stalking your ex and his new girlfriend. Mutual friends say she moved back with her parents, started court-mandated therapy after the work incident. She's blocked by both Sarah and me. Nate from the gym is dating someone else, posting about it nonstop. She's working part-time at a coffee shop now. The entitlement never fully faded. She sent one last email before I blocked it. "Hope you're happy. You got everything. You turned my best friend against me, made me look insane, ruined my life, all because you couldn't handle being friends. I tried to let you down gently, keep you in my life because I cared. But you had to be spiteful. You won. You and Sarah deserve each other." I didn't reply. What's the point? She's still the victim in her mind, not someone facing the consequences of her choices. The truth? I didn't orchestrate this. When she said, "Let's be friends," I took her literally. I treated her like my other friends, with boundaries, respect, and distance. That she couldn't handle it shows what she really wanted. Me to pine, beg, wait while she tested the waters. She wanted the security of my devotion while keeping her options open. When I didn't play along, when I treated her as a friend and moved on, her plan crumbled. Sarah and I are still together. It's been great, honest, drama-free, mature. We laugh about how we got together, but mostly, we just enjoy each other. Dating someone who knows what they want is refreshing. My advice? When someone wants to be just friends after a serious relationship, believe them. Treat them like a friend, nothing more, nothing less. Set boundaries. Move on. Live your life. Real friends want you to be happy. They don't expect you to stay in limbo while they find themselves. They don't claim boyfriend privileges with a friend label. Lily wanted all the perks of a relationship without the commitment. She wanted me as her backup, her safety net, her emotional crutch while she explored other options. When I refused that role, when I treated her like the friend she claimed to be, reality hit hard. I didn't pursue Sarah to hurt Lily, didn't blast her online, didn't turn people against her. I just lived my life, set healthy boundaries, and dated someone who genuinely wanted me. Lily's downfall was self-inflicted. She ended our relationship, tried to keep me on hold, freaked out when I moved on, harassed her friend, made scenes at work, manipulated everyone. All I did was what she asked, treated her like a friend. Turns out, that was the harshest thing I could have done, not because I meant it to be, but because it forced her to face her choices. When you dump someone but expect their devotion, actual friendship feels like betrayal. But it's not. It's just friendship. Exactly what she said she wanted. Funny how that works.